Okay, this is Air Gunner's Edge. This is the FX DREAMLINE 22 cal. Just cleaned the barrel. Just got it sighted in. And I'm just gonna, I topped the cylinder off at 230 bar. My reg is at about 130. I don't know if you can see. The light's probably going to blind you so bad you won't be able to see it. Give or take 130. So I'm going to run some numbers and we'll see what happens. Uh, 885. 888. 891, 892, 883, 881, 883, 890, 886, 881, 885, 883, 879, 884, dual, 884 again, 879, 881, 882. So that was 18 shots. I saw a couple spikes in there. Like any regulator, it's going to take a little bit just for it to settle down. Everything finds its groove. Overall, it's pretty much on the money where I figured it was going to be. The only thing I can say is the trigger. What I can compare it to is my Wyrock HW97K. That's kind of what this trigger feels like. So it's beautiful. This action in this is absolutely smooth as all. I mean, I'm barely feeling it. The safety, I'm very happy with this. It's performing well so far. I mean, everything is just so smooth. It's I'm very happy. I do have to do some accuracy tests, of course, but overall, out of the box, I am very pleased. It's what I expected. I didn't expect anything less. Otherwise, I would have an issue, but right now, just very pleased. I know it's very hard to tell, and you cannot hear very well. The moderator is very quiet. The only noise you did hear is I have an aluminum thick plate, and I actually went through my wood, and I was hitting that plate. But if you noticed, I moved over, and I was hitting another piece of wood, and this thing is deadly quiet. I mean, backyard friendly, absolutely. On my Air Max, oh, it's not too bad, but compared to this thing is very quiet. The only thing I forgot to mention before, and I've seen all the videos, and I don't want to compare this to the floating barrel. I have already decided when I did send my gauntlet back, unfortunately, and I am very kind of disappointed that I had to send that gauntlet back. And I will get another one. It's just that right now, I just decided to go this direction. But I will definitely get another gauntlet. I am not turned off by it. It happens no matter what manufacturer. You run into issues. I was just disappointed because I just really wanted that gun. But things happen. I already have my spare bottle for it. I already ordered all the other extra parts to tune the regulator for my gauntlet. So I'll get another gauntlet. I'm not turned off by it. But this thing is just immaculate. Oh, and I got off track. The floating barrel. I will be making a ring for this. I will be making a barrel ring for this. It's not bad compared to when I just lightly bumped my gauntlet. That thing moved like crazy. So a barrel band, I am actually going to experiment with this. So I'll have it up here somewheres. But I'm going to make one for this, or have someone make it. I have a water jet at work. I have materials, so I'm probably going to do that. Put a barrel band on. I want to shoot this first. Take some measurements. See exactly where I'm at with this. I want this barrel to be as centered as possible. I don't want it to move or anything, but I don't like grabbing onto the barrel and yanking it or anything like that. But I just want, if I bump it, my POI stays the same. If anything I can say about this rifle, which I haven't even used it yet, but from everything else I've read, that's the only issue that I have, is I'm going to put a barrel band on here. But absolutely, other than that, this thing is so light. It's incredible. Even with this scope, I mean, it's pretty good size scope. I could get a lighter one on here. And this is my discovery. This poor scope has been on so many rifles, but I can't help it. It's the first scope I grab. I mean, other than my the Hawk that I have on my 97K, HW97K, which I leave that strictly on that rifle. I don't touch that. But this scope is like the first thing I grab. I do have another scope coming. I ordered a long time ago. I may actually, depending on how I'm shooting, I have my 6x24x44 VT-Z. This is another awesome discovery scope. This one might actually go in my flash pup. But this poor scope has been on everything. I might just leave it on here. I just love the crosshairs on this. The focus, everything is clean, clear, no matter what magnification. I'm just loving this scope. I'll have to pick up another at a different time. But yeah, this thing is, so far, I couldn't resist. It's late at night right now, but I had to test it. You know me. So, all right, I just wanted to share that with you guys. So I'll have to go back, add up all the numbers, see what the averages are and all that. You guys can just do that yourselves. I'm not going to get too crazy. But yeah, I think the highest was 894, and the lowest was, I know the lowest was 879. So I'll go from there, see what the deviation was, see what the spread is. So, all right. So out of the box, I am very satisfied. The rest of the week is supposed to be getting cold again. Today was 65. Rain, but it was 65. And I think it's supposed to drop down to the 50s and 40s again during the daytime. So I'll see if I can get some in, at least get some target practice in, even if I don't record it. But all right, I thank you guys for watching again. I hope you're enjoying this as much as me. Yeah, I'm just going to show you the scope, the stock again, because honestly, this thing is nice. It handles well. The balance is awesome. It just feels absolutely beautiful in my hands. So, one other thing, this was probably the best buy I ever made. This thing is running great. I keep it cool. I've had no issues with this. Actually, I did have issues at first. The compressor starts right up and goes. So, all right. Anyways, thank you guys. Have a good night. I'm going to bed. Good shooting to everyone who's gets a chance.